Now if I get sweaty enough,
oh no,
and I grab both of these with my sweaty hands, and I'm a good enough conductor, I might feel a little bit of like that.
Please don't do that.
What y'all think?
Too much. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, no, it's snatching. No, that's Titus. Snatching it out of his mouth. He's like, don't you do that, Dad.
That's what you call an energy drink.
No.
Red Bull gives you wings.
No.
No.
Start flying. You're working on that camper good.
You're gonna drop it in your mouth.
Super beast mode.
Well, even the boys are being more responsible. I'm excited to see you.
Oh yeah.
You got my battery.
Got you a nice battery.
Woohoo!
I got the most expensive one they had in the store.
Wait. Okay, great. Look, excited about the battery. Come look at my paint colors.
All ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn them on. All right.
Whoa, what the flip is this?
Oh. Horse fly.
Oh.
Hard work paid off. Look at that. Look at this camper lit up. Let's go. Beast mode. Hoo. That's dog mode. What does a beast say? Arr.
I think that's a pirate.
I thought you were saying possum.
Arr.
I think that's a possum.
Arr, man.
What is a beast? What do you consider a beast? A lion. There you go. Beast mode. Beast mode. Beast mode. Beast mode, boy. Beast mode. Yeah, beast mode, y'all.
We're getting going pretty early this morning. Normally this is a slower day for us, but we are getting into beast mode because in Resurrection Campers, we are renovating and starting this process with Happy Camper. So this is our first RC, the original RC, but we want to do things right. So we've got some logistical stuff to get done this morning because even though this is a home-based business, we want everything to be in order. So it's not just a casual thing to us. So we'll get up, we'll have our business meeting in the morning over coffee, and there are lots of things that we want to take you along for today as we start this process of like really going hard and renovating our first Resurrection Camper, whose identity is Happy Camper. So we'll go ahead and get coffee, and then we'll pick y'all up when we're about to start our logistical things for today.
business meetings with 1-year-olds.
We just got done with our coffee and a mini business meeting, and now we are about to handle some logistical paperwork because we are fully in beast mode. And Tim is the official owner of Resurrection Camper, or our happy camper, and now we are about to make Resurrection Ranch LLC, our business, the official owner of our first Resurrection Camper, whose name is Happy Camper. We're going to do this. We're going to sign it all the way over.
Making it official.
Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
Show me where to sign.
Okay, so I think...
Come on over, everybody. I got to bring in my legal team.
Okay, so your name and address, and then here.
Okay.
And then at the bottom, you are the seller, your name.
Okay.
Signature, printer name, date of sale. And then for a buyer, that's where you'll put Resurrection Ranch LLC.
Okay. So I'm going to just do my name now. Let's do everything else.
Okay.
Think that's good enough?
That's great.
Okay. So, let's see. Maybe read what I'm signing first. So do I print my name or sign it here?
I just print name and address.
My name?
Yes, your name. You're the owner. Mm-hmm.
Can't mess this up.
All right, it's official. We've signed it over. We've handled this logistical paperwork.
Listen,
but
technically, this is a donation because I'm not selling it. So IRS, I want y'all to make sure y'all understand this. This is a donation. I'm coming for you. Tax season. Yeah.
All right, we will pick y'all up when we are ready to move to some more active things in terms of working on the camper, and we're done with the paperwork side for now. So we'll go ahead and keep moving forward with our day.
Playing hide and seek in here. Come look at this. I can hear him in here rustling around. Look at that door closed.
Look at that little mouse.
Something looks strange back there. Go look at that door.
Let's see. I see the doors moving. There's nobody here.
It's fired!
Two of them. I expected Noah to be back there, but Tim is back there too. deep cycle battery so that we can recharge it and use it with our solar in the camper. I'm super excited about that. So hopefully we'll be able to get a deep cycle battery. I'm confident that he's going to get what we need. And the boys and I have something very special up our sleeves. We're going to go in the camper and we are going to test out paint colors. Now that our camper has an identity of happy camper, we are thinking happy colors, y'all. So I have a few colors, just basic colors that I want to actually paint the cabinet. Color ideas from the barn paint. So this is the thing with the camper. We are still trying to be on a budget and do budget things. So I want the cabinets to be neutral so that the color scheme can change in the future. And I just think neutral colors look good as a backdrop, and then you want to use your pops of colors and your different color schemes on your pillows and your accents so that you can change them as you want to, as you feel led to, as you need to. So what I'm going to do is go in and test out a color for the cabinets while I'm also thinking about and working on an overall color scheme for the accessories in the camper. So me and the boys are going to go in and use what we already have as paint samples so that I can, budget not just my time and energy by, using what we already have, but also money. Because if we can use some of the paint that we already have, it would just be wonderful and great. So I'm going to test that out, see how it looks. If there is budget money, if there is money in the budget, though, to purchase paint, then there might be some more options to get the color just like I want it. But hey, one of the colors I already have might just work. So I'm going to go in the camper and test out some paint. So I'm going to get to that. I'm super excited, y'all, just to be starting. By the time Tim gets back, I might have all the cabinets primed. Who knows? Let me just go in here and see what happens. From how much I painted, this color definitely works. It's just a nice, cool, calm color. It will really give Happy Camper a nice backdrop, I think, so that we can decorate in happy colors and give this Resurrection Camper the happy feel of its name. And yeah, it works. So I also liked chain reaction. It was a little brighter, but we're on a budget, and if I can get barnwood gray to work and to look good, that is the color that I'm going for. And we should have plenty of barnwood gray left over, at least to do these, few cabinets here. So it's not a whole lot to paint. So I think this will work, y'all. I'm gonna go and see what Tim thinks, and I actually think I hear him coming down the driveway. So I'm gonna go and meet him and see what, I can't wait to grab him and see what he thinks about the paint color. There he is. I'm excited to see you.
Oh yeah.
You got my battery.
Got you a nice battery.
Woohoo!
I got the most expensive one they had in the store.
Wait. Whoa.
I actually went because I didn't even get a chance to go to Advanced or AutoZone. I have a favorite Advanced Auto Parts employee, so I'm giving a shout out. Miss Linda, I think it is. She's a subscriber. She watches all our videos. I went in there one time. She wouldn't let me pay for nothing. She was anything I was picking up. She was like, I got it. You know, she was paying for it. So I was looking forward to going to Advanced Auto Parts, but I didn't have to go because I called the co-op and they had the deep cycle RV battery. So come on over, let me show you what I got.
Listen.
So when I say the most expensive, you know, the co-ops don't have like, you know, a big wide horizon like an AutoZone.
Right. It's not like a $600 most expensive.
Exactly, right.
Okay.
That's $600.
See what I got? It's green.
Well, it looks fancy.
It looks happy. Right? Happy camper. I put on a happy battery.
It is happy.
You can see there.
Deep cycle.
It says deep cycle. Then it has like, it says trolley power, accessory power. And
I don't know what any of that means, but yay!
Let's see. What else did it have? Oh yeah, look.
Trolling. Oh yes, marine slash RV. That's what we need, y'all.
I think at one point we had talked about. It's heavy too. That's why I pull it down here. I think at one point we had talked about getting a. I think it's lithium ion.
Yeah, we did.
So this is like still. What is this one called? I don't know.
I don't know what you call the regular battery, but you can get a deep cycle battery that's not the fanciest lithium ion battery.
And so, you know, if somebody buys a camper and they want a lithium ion battery, that would probably be better. But this is the best, like I said, we don't know a whole lot about all that.
We upgraded from what we did before.
We just had a regular car battery in there, and that thing would lose power, would force a charge back on with the solar panels. But this should be pretty good, like I said, because we really want to bless whoever buys this camper, and you know, we want them to be blessed. We want them to be happy, extremely blessed. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what blessed means, extremely happy. And we want them to have a good experience. So, got them a good battery.
Okay, great. Look, excited about the battery. Come look at my paint colors. No, I'm excited about it all.
I don't know if I want to say it there, get in my PM.
Oh yeah, please don't. Just put it up in the spot. I'm not rushing you. I can be patient.
Oh, no, you good. All right, see what y'all got.
All right.
You want me to go first?
Yes, go on in.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Now, you can see what my favorite is by...
Exactly. How much you paying?
I gave you a hint. You know how it is, wives. You got to give a husband hint.
Exactly.
It's like, which one do I like? Which one do you like?
Exactly.
Like, you know it.
That one. All right, let's see. So let me act like that one is not like super big and obvious. Which one do you like? Alright, let's act as if they're all the same size, and I don't know which one Megan wants.
Right.
Those look the exact same.
They do, and that one is close.
Yeah, that one's close. This one, listen, it's between. Well, it's kind of like our barn.
Exactly.
Like between these two, the dark
exactly.
Because we have white walls. Are we gonna touch up the paint on the walls?
Yes,
okay,
and I just told them that we're gonna touch up the paint on the walls.
Get everything fresh.
Exactly.
Listen, just make sure you're not 6'3" buying this camper, because you might have to do this. As long because I'm 5'9", 5'10", so as long as you're 6 foot under
6, yeah.
So no tall folks buying the camper unless you want to do this. Nah. But this camper set up. What am I talking about? This camper is set up to do most of your things outside.
Right.
You're basically sleeping. You know, just what I'm saying, doing a little
sleeping, pretty much. Yeah.
Sleeping pretty much.
Go in a place to shower. That's the super important
shower,
thing.
Use the
bathroom, and sleep.
Yeah, a little bit of cooking, a little bit of washing dishes, stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, back to the paint. So, I don't know. That one. Yeah, I'm kind of looking for more contrast.
Exactly.
So I'm leaning towards the darker, because these here could easily, if you look at it wrong, you'll think it's white.
Yep.
So it's between these two.
Exactly.
And so I think that I'm gonna go with my better judgment and go with this big old paint splotch here that somebody painted.
Well, yeah.
To let us know which paint we need to pick.
I'm gonna let you know.
I'm gonna let y'all pick y'all's paint. Which one y'all want to pick? For real. It's like clearly, Mama wants us to pick this one. So I like this one. It looks good.
All right. Thank you. You passed.
Out of those options, like I say, but you know, I think if you want to personalize the paint.
Right.
You could, I think it's in the budget to buy some, but
Right.
if you like that one, go with it.
I like it. And, it is between, that one is Chain Reaction, this lighter one. This one. These are the only two that work.
Okay, good.
So I would like to not have to buy paint again for the small amount of painting that we have to do.
This thing here probably is enough for all these.
So I don't need much.
Just a sample.
And I really just, I want to get it painted and it looks nice.
That's right.
So this is kind of a budget thing for me. Like, let's not spend more money on paint again. And it looks good. That's the main thing, because if it didn't look good, that would be different. But I like the paint color.
That's good. It's feeling nice and happy.
Yeah, happy camper. And look how well, because I was a little bit worried about the paint adhering to that kind of slick surface,
good.
But it is like...
You don't even have to prime.
Yeah. It's like super. I was thinking, I can prime cabinets, have the cabinets prime when he gets back or something like that. But that took on that paint so well, I don't think we even have to prime it.
I love it. Y'all ready to get some lights going and water pumps and everything going in here?
Yes!
That's right. Let's get this get out here and get this battery hooked up.
Let's do this.
What for the power to be hooked up?
It's a little bit bigger than the one we took out. So I just want to make sure that
You got
it's in
a
that
big
slot.
old battery.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm gonna have to do some work. Clearly, I'm gonna have to do some work in this area. It's like this area was not this messy at first.
What is all this?
We just had these are the long wires that go to the solar panel, so that you can get it far away from the camper and get the best sun possible.
And they're just wrapped
because
up.
some people may want to put the solar panel on top of the camper, which we did at one point. But some people may want to have it just out there. That way you like to say you can get the optimal sun location.
All right.
Yeah, so it won't be glitchy.
That's right. All right. Let's see here. Boys, they want to camp out here by themselves, and they'll be right outside, our house, so we can come out and bring them food. We can come out and check on them every couple hours, things like that. But I think that'd be fun before we sell the camper and get rid of it. To let them come out here and just spend the night, camp out, just have fun, roast marshmallows. Y'all think that'd be fun, boys?
Yeah, and maybe we can get a TV in there and stuff as long as we want.
Oh yeah, for real.
We stay up as long as we want till we just pass out.
Okay.
All right, first side going on.
All right.
Let's make sure my twisted thing. I ain't think about that. Let's see. What I do with that twisted thing?
What twisted?
Yeah. Make sure that fit, because I ain't think about it. Oh yeah, it fits. All right, got the negative side hooked up. Now let's go for that positive side. And we should have some lights and water pumps and all that good stuff.
I'm excited.
All right, here we go. We're finna have power now. So this is where we listen and smell for burning smell.
Okay.
Hey, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Everybody, get my face on there.
Okay.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm ready.
We got the negative side on already. Now we're finna do the positive side. So when I put the positive side on, that's the point where we start smelling for burning smells, and we go and look for anything on fire. But this is really just low voltage power anyway. So, and like I said, we lived in this camper for 9 months, so it's tested well. So y'all ready to hook it up?
We're ready.
Yeah.
All
Don't
right.
light yourself on fire.
Oh yeah, I'll try not to.
Right.
See if the sparks fly.
Whoa.
Oh,
Got power?
Did you see that smart spark?
I did.
Just to let you know you got power.
That scared me.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was gonna like pop up on fire.
All right, get on there now. Righty tighty, lefty loosey now. Thank you.
The power's on.
We finna see.
Here go flips and light switches. I don't smell anything.
Oh, yeah, is that battery strong too?
We have successfully hooked up the battery and we have power now. We have not had power hooked up to the camper in so long. So it's going to be so great to get in there and see the power working, the lights popping off. I cannot wait to get inside.
I see something already. Look at the solar panel charger. gotta go closer so they can
Okay, let me get it. I can't see it. Is it? Oh, I see a voltage. What? Excuse me.
3 floors.
Look at that, y'all.
Put that one down.
Look at that. So it's reading the battery that we just hooked
I
up.
got you. That's what it is. It's not
So
going
yeah, we don't have the solar hooked up,
Yeah.
but because the battery is hooked up, it's reading the power already.
There you go. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, you know.
All right, what y'all want to try first?
This
Who,
one.
no, my thing is, who's gonna be the first one to flip on a light switch
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that?
You got somebody right behind you.
All right.
Don't do it yet. We got to do a countdown. This
All right,
is the
yes.
moment. Is everybody ready? We're going to count down for 5. Y'all ready?
Ready?
5,
4,
3, 2, 1. It works!
We can sleep in here tonight.
Let's see. Think our water pump still work?
Well, we gotta put some water in the tank, right?
It might be a little bit of me.
And-
Probably a bunch of trash.
I think that faucet might be a little bit
Let's see.
questionable.
What's going on with this one?
I hear the water pump
Turn it
sound.
down.
I hear the water
I
pump.
do. I hear the sound.
What's going on with this?
That's broke.
Yeah, I told you I was like, that faucet might be a little bit questionable.
Yeah, I think we're out of water.
Yeah, me too.
Look.
But you see it's on.
Oh yeah, I see. The light is on.
Look at this.
Okay. I forget what that
Testing
means.
for that's the fresh water tank.
Okay.
That's the holding tank for the I don't know, is that the black tank? And then the gray tank. And then that lets you know your battery there.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
so what's next? Y'all want to test some more lights?
Yes.
All right.
That
Got one over here. You gonna do that one now?
Yes.
Go for it.
So you.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Now that's
That's
an
a,
LED, a new one.
the
that I
new
installed.
light, yeah.
I'll
We-
probably go around and install because that one there you can look at that one and see how it's kind of
Right.
orange looking.
It's dull, and we figured out that these lights actually draw a lot more power.
And they get hot to the touch,
Right.
too.
Yeah.
How you
So
feel?
we'll replace all of those.
I think you can get this light to do 1, 2.
Go ahead.
With
Show
that.
us.
There it is.
One side, see if it do the other side. So I don't do just one on the other side.
Let's see.
Okay, good. And y'all see I got this wire here. That was
Oh,
this
yeah.
wire set up. I had this wire going through that hole right there. But that hole went out the side of the camper and it powered the off-grid cabin, the barn. So we
Right.
had lights at night. And so,
Exactly.
But I'll take this wire and take it off because it's a very, very simple process running that wire. So I'll take that off and just have it stood up to that one. But what's next? Any more lights? We got
Do we
one
have any
here.
more lights? Oh yeah, that's right.
LED here too as well.
Woo! Looks good.
Got on one side. Yep. Light still working good.
All lights. Now we can test that.
All right. See, let me step back.
The fan.
So far, so good for this resurrection camper. I mean, hey, I think we're starting like
Exactly.
so far ahead, you know.
Just wait until y'all see us start from scratch on
I
the next one. A
know.
lot of y'all might not have been around when we first started on this camper. And you might
Exactly.
say, like, that camper looks pretty good. This camper was literally the worst camper ever that anybody in the history of mankind since Planet of the Apes has. Yeah. Since the Matrix or something. I don't know.
Listen, you know how we were talking about how worst means like worst, and then baddest means like
Yeah,
good.
no,
like
this
is
was
worst. Worst.
Worst.
Like the bad.
Capital T. Real. Lowercase W, capital T. Worst. Real. It was super bad. Like it's the worst ever. But that's where the name Resurrection Campers came from. Because this thing here came from death to life.
Exactly.
And if this thing can come from death to life, then any camper that we get, none of them can be worse than this. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. There was no roof. There was no floor. The walls were just barely hanging on.
Listen, you gotta dub in some footage because it's like this camper is what is giving us the confidence to start a business and say we can resurrect any camper out
ever.
there because
For real.
we literally replaced everything that you can replace.
For real. But yeah, back to lights. I actually, as you can see over here, I haven't done the paneling on the ceiling here.
Yes.
And I don't have any paneling under there as well, because I'm gonna put some lights there on these bunks. And these, I did everything, all the framing I did with screws. So that way, if someone gets the camper and it's just a husband and wife, you can take this down. You just unscrew all these boards, take it all down. Because when we first started, well, I can't say it was a closet and a sink there, because it was just kind of all rotting and falling apart. But the goal, like when this camper was first established, there was a closet here, and there was like a bathroom sink with a mirror, and there was a toilet here connected to the black tank. And so I took all that out, put bunk beds here because that fit what we were doing. One child could fit 6 sleep there, one child slept there, and another child slept here. We had 3 children, and then Megan and I slept over here, you know, where 2 people can sleep. But you can rearrange and change all this stuff up. Like I said, it's all put in with screws. But I'm gonna put a light, this type of light, LED, up there, and I may also upgrade those as well, because I'm not really pleased with those. They would break after a while. But I'm gonna put a light up there and a light under here for, you know, if the person that gets this camper has small children and they want to use this little bunkhouse back here. But let's get back here and see if this vent fan still works.
Okay.
I think I put a fan up here.
You did. And there's another light as well. Look at that.
Yep. Get on back, bub. Get on back.
It's a
Let's see if it
bug.
works. Nope.
Yeah.
I think that stopped working when we were
It
here.
did. So that is something we'll put on the list to replace.
Yep, brand new. Don't buy your camper ceiling vents from off Amazon.
And that's why you were saying that we're gonna replace those lights. Thinking about replacing the lights we have too, because they were Amazon, you know, quick purchase.
That's right.
Watch out for a spider.
And so here, there's supposed to be a toilet seat there. We had like a wood grain toilet seat, but we took that off and did something else with it. But we also like you know, refresh all of this and everything, because it looks a little bit rough right now. But once you put a toilet seat on there and a fresh coat of paint, it looks a whole lot different. And we had these little cubbies here for storing the tissue.
Toilet tissue and just
No mice in there. Okay.
hopefully.
Yeah, we got cubbies over here, and I put little knobs on them. So we had a whole little thing there, like I say, for that. And then this fan, there's a fan here that goes to this compost toilet, because this compost toilet has what you call a urine diverter, and then there's a bucket where you put peat moss or some type of compound that breaks down the what do we say we're gonna call it? The poop that stays in the loop. It's not manure like with animals.
Right, right.
But the poop goes down in the bucket into the peat moss or whatever compound you put in there, and then the urine is diverted into a just whatever
little
type
jug,
of.
yeah.
Say it again.
Just a little jug or
Just a little
something
jug,
you
and
can
then,
use.
Yeah, when you stop at like your rest stops or wherever you're going, you can just pour it out, like I say, in the toilet at the rest stop. But this compost toilet, actually, this here connects to the
front, yeah.
the front of the urine diverter, and then it feeds air through the compost toilet to help everything, like the smell stay down. There's no smell. Helps everything break down and everything. And I have a little switch here. We're gonna see if that fan still works.
There it goes.
Yep. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not.
I can.
But it's a low voltage fan that you can run off solar. And like I say, I have to research it again, but I can't remember exactly what that fan does. I think it sucks out. Yeah, it doesn't blow in. That's right. It sucks there. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird if it blew in. But it sucks the air out. And then there's a little, if you can go around the outside and show them, but there's a little exit point for the fan on the outside. Megan will go show y'all.
Okay. All right, let's see.
Right down there.
Oh, here it is. Huh. I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to find this, but it's right here. Let me see if I can feel any. I don't really feel any suction or anything, but I think I'm at the right spot.
I feel some air coming out.
Excuse me, boys. But yeah, so that's it. I don't really feel any suction, but that is,
Well,
it's a low.
It's supposed to blow out.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, it sucks it. It sucks any smell from the inside and blows it out.
I
And
got
so
you.
there's no smell that goes throughout the camper. But you
I
can
got
feel a little bit of air blowing there.
Okay.
But it's, like I say, it's low intensity, low input, so it doesn't drain your battery. You can run that off just your battery and off your solar and everything. And that, like, you know, completes the process of that compost toilet. So you can be composting the poop, and then you have the urine and the urine diverter, and then the smell is being sucked out and put on the outside of the camper. So nice little setup, like I said, because the compost toilets, the most famous or the most well-known compost toilet that you buy is called a Nature's Head compost toilet, and them things are like they were like $500-$600 back
super
then.
expensive.
So they might be a couple $1,000s now. You know, everything has went up since then, so they're super expensive. But the urine diverter, like a bucket, $5. The urine diverter may have been $20, and then you know your peat moss or whatever it is. But you're gonna need that for a Nature's Head compost toilet as well. So you're looking at total bill cost. Like I said, all that stuff comes in a kit with that urine diverter. And like I say, probably total, you probably spent maybe $20 or $30 or $40, $50 on that whole setup. So we decided to do our own DIY compost toilet instead of a Nature's Head to save money.
All right, y'all, we hooked up the battery, we got the lights working, and we're able to see that, yeah, everything is still operational in the camper. We got a paint color picked out, but Tim is actually going to work on the solar now so that we can see that the battery is working and charging, and we'll actually be able to power the camper, recharge the battery, and we'll have systems that will work and be operational so that we can test some other things like the water and the water pump and those different things. So Tim is gonna get to doing the solar and doing his thing. The beast is officially unleashed to work on the systems of the camper now.
Just lay
so good. Look at our setup. We got the solar panel there. It's operational and it is charging our brand new deep cycle battery. That just looks beautiful. Look at that happy battery. We got the solar panel properly propped up. Titus says our reader is on the inside panel is reading 13.6. So literally the sun is now charging the battery and the solar system is operational and working super well. We've got lights, we've got solar charging our battery, and we have a paint color picked out. I would say that is a super successful day. I unleashed the beast and Tim went at it. And he still got to test the inverter to see what is the inverter does the power to. I'm going to have to let you.
The inverter will power a deep freezer.
Oh, there you go.
Monumental in your off-grid journey. We didn't use a refrigerator in our off-grid journey. We just put things in the deep freezer, let them freeze, and then we, when we didn't have sun, we would just, you know, turn the deep freezer off, and things were already deep froze, so they can stay froze for a while. And so we just used our deep freezer as our refrigerator as well. And if we had things like milk, we just, you know, take them out when the deep freezer was on and then put them in there when the deep freezer was off,
right.
type deal. So
the inverter takes the power from the solar and the battery, is that correct? And then charges or powers the deep freezer.
That's right. It takes the power from the battery. Power comes from the sun, goes to the solar panel, goes from the solar panel to the battery. Battery shoots the power inside the camper, and then the camper, so the inverter is hooked directly to the battery. It doesn't go through the whole camper process. So solar, battery straight to the inverter, and it takes the power from the battery and turns it from, I think it's AC DC, and inverts it to 120, so you can like
plug something in.
Anything that you can plug into your household plug, you can run off this camper and this inverter off this simple setup. And you can run bigger things if you get more solar panels. But we're gonna show y'all, we're gonna have to find something. Hopefully this inverter still works. We have a spare if it doesn't, because it's been sitting out in the rain, but it was brand new and it was an expensive one when we bought it, because they have the inverters. And what's the one that they recommend you don't use? Because this one, pure sine wave, there we go. You have the pure sine wave, and I can't remember the other one, but you don't want to like plug your computers and your phone chargers and sensitive like things like that into certain type of inverters, because they go up and down too fast and they can burn your stuff out. But I think it's the pure sine wave inverter that we have. It goes gently up and down, so it won't burn out like your laptops and TV screens and things like that. So that's another thing. Like I said, you can plug in your TV, charge your phone, do all those things off grid, completely off grid with no generator. So let's get something and plug into this inverter like a drill or something like that and see if it still works.
So that is what I was looking for. See why he's my technical guy? Seriously, y'all. So that's what the inverter does. It makes it so that you can use the battery and convert that type of power into a power where you can literally plug something in with a household plug. At least that's what I took away from that. So we're going to test that out, because that is, like he said, monumental. You can now use your battery power that's being recharged by solar to plug in a household plug. So we're going to test the inverter and see if that works. Then we're going from solar to a household plug-in.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if the inverter still works. Like I say, we have a spare, but this one should still work, even though it's been out in the rain.
Oh yeah.
Because these things aren't cheap.
Yep, hopefully. Everything, listen, if it trends the way everything else has been working today.
Yeah.
So.
Y'all can see the $30 kind of took over the plugs. Yeah. So now I'm going to turn it on.
All right.
It should beep for, I think these, some numbers should pop up there. Uh-oh. Come on, inverter. Come on.
No. Are we missing something? It's hooked up, right? Yep.
Maybe it's on, it's just not showing it. Watch this. I think it's burnt out.
Oh.
We had to climb up in the loft of the barn and get the other one.
Okay. Okay.
It was already in the on position, and we never would come out here and flip this switch. You remember, we always did it with the remote.
The button.
And so, what if, like, you have to, like, if you turn it off with the remote, you have to turn it back on with the remote.
Actually, I think I remember something like that. You had to have the remote.
So where's the remote?
That's a good question.
I remember I had the remote on my keychain for a long time.
I do not know.
I bet we threw it away. I
Probably
bet
so.
that's all it is. But I wonder, is it a way to jump it? Maybe if I unhook the power from it. But no, it didn't have no power going to nowhere. I think it's probably what it is, though.
Maybe so.
I think we need to turn it back on with the remote.
Okay.
Because it was already in the on position already. Yeah.
All right, y'all. This is the first thing today that hasn't really worked for us, but we're thinking maybe it's because of the remote, which we don't know where it is. We can look around for a little bit. If we find it, that would be great. But if not, we'll probably have to move on from this inverter unless Tim can figure out some type of fix for it. And yeah, I think I'm gonna climb up in the barn loft and see if I can find the other inverter that we have and test it, see if that works. But yeah, this is something that we'll just kind of have to figure out. But yeah, that's to be expected. I'm still excited and happy with Happy Camper and everything that has worked so far today, and we'll get the inverter figured out.
All right, y'all, we all just got done with our break, and it looks like Megan is walking back up. She was went in the house to look for that remote. She looks kind of sad. You must didn't find it.
I spent so much time looking for that thing. I just didn't want to spend any more time looking for it, you know, because
that's all right.
I found it.
You crazy.
I know it.
Oh, yeah.
I
Mama got
found
tricks.
This remote.
Slide the little thing down so you can see the button. Oh, yeah. Sounds good.
Whoa!
It's on. You must make thing push the button.
Maybe so.
Yep, it is on.
Whoa!
I just got it on. I guess Megan made a mistake and push the button.
Or maybe even having a remote near it.
Yeah. Come on closer. You can see the
Oh yeah, you can see the
numbers. Yep.
numbers now.
So you see the volts they're saying? That's 13.3, that's from the battery. And then wait a minute. That says 6. Is that 110?
You can't really see it on the
Okay,
camera.
it's
but
two
yeah.
ones and a 10.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can turn it off. And this is a pretty big drill here. So we're gonna be maximizing this power. If you can run this, you can easily run some other little stuff. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
First.
Too much. The drill was just a little bit too powerful, and it drained all of our solar power, so we couldn't quite power the drill with that little battery and or with our battery for the camper. But we have it charging back, so we need to build those bars back up so that we can test the inverter.
And the sun is doing that.
Exactly.
The sun is charging the battery back up.
Right.
So could you see where it's like charging?
I saw here where it's going up and down the middle.
So the first one is the solar panel.
Okay. So this here means that the solar panel is hooked up and charging the battery. This section here means that the battery is charging because these bars are moving up and down. And when we have bars, like it will be just what, like a solid 3, which means we had 3 bars, or a solid 4, which means the battery is fully charged. So we kind of depleted our charge a little bit with the
that big old drill.
yeah, Tim's big old drill.
Right.
So we will test the inverter using this a little bit later once we can build up some charge from the solar though. So that
might take a while.
That's gonna take a
minute. Because I don't know if we'll be able to get it on this video.
You drove it all the way down.
It just instantly.
But you know what? We hadn't, like Tim Jr. said, we hadn't been on grid, off grid. We've been on the grid for too long.
We ain't got soft. On grid for too long.
Listen, because look, if we could have powered that drill on the solar, then I mean he would have built a house by now.
Exactly, for real. That's why we got everything battery powered when I was building stuff.
Right, because we couldn't power anything like that. But yeah, so we're like, okay.
Let me check the bars.
Okay, check the bars and see.
Still blinking.
Okay.
It's still blinking, still charging. So
all right.
y'all may have to wait till the next video to see the solar powered resurrection camper, happy camper, beast of off grid, self-contained. Y'all might have to wait till the next video.
Yeah, but at least we got the inverter. We know that the inverter functions at least at this point.
That's right. Yeah.
So we need to test it and plug something in, but we got it to power on. So we're ending on a high, happy note. So
that's right. And we have the remote now, so we can actually turn it on.
There you
turn
go.
It off.
There you
and
go.
so on the next video, because this video was all about the AC, DC power, solar panels, and off-grid power. In the next video, we're gonna bring y'all along for getting the Sure Power, we call Sure Power, hooked up. That's where you can plug the camper into a generator. And so I only have just a little bit to do on that, like I said, but y'all will see that whole process.
Right. And
there's so many amazing things that's gonna come. Like I say, once we get all of the power back going and efficient, then we're gonna start things like painting cabinets, putting down flooring,
all the fun stuff.
You know, I got a couple little like faucets. We need to put in new faucets in the kitchen sink. I think the faucet in the bathtub is good. We might update that as well. Put in some more lighting, update that. Finish out those little pieces of paneling that I told y'all about, because I left those because I wanted to add in a couple more wires for just some AC DC lights and things like that. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's not a lot, but it's not anything that's gonna go fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I say it's not a lot, that doesn't mean it's gonna be done tomorrow. That means that we have a good 3 months, you know, probably working on this camper to get it like tip-top shape, because now we're doing all these things that make it more efficient, you know, all of the behind the scenes systems that you expect just to work. But once we get all those things done, then we also have to replace the water pump, get the propane. Yeah, we got to hook all the propane lines back up. But we know all this stuff works because we used all that stuff for 9 months, and we tested all that stuff and all that type of stuff. But we'll retest it to make sure everything is safe, everything is functioning properly. After that 3 months, 2 or 3 months, right? You know, which is just, you know, what is 3 months? Like 4, 8, 12 weeks. After about 8 to 12 weeks of working on all of those behind the scenes systems, then we can start decorating. You know what I'm saying?
We can put down the flooring.
Well, I consider the flooring like the foundation. I mean, like mattresses.
Pillows.
You know, pillows.
Yeah.
You know, little signs on the wall.
We probably will have painted by then.
Yeah, we'll be painted by then. Yeah. So just all the decorating, all of the, you know, happy things will start to go in. Yeah. Like I say, putting Bible scriptures in certain places, and that's gonna be the most fun part.
Right.
But we got to get all of this like beast mode stuff out the way first. So I'm gonna be in beast mode for that full, you know, 8 to 12 weeks. And after that, I can come out of beast mode on the camper and go in beast mode on something else. Right. And we'll let Megan go in princess mode.
Because now we're doing
more. In the beast?
It's a resurrection camper. So we're still kind of more on that like resurrection phase, bringing back systems, making sure systems work properly, and, you know, just getting into that baseline. And then at that point, we can be more on like the personality phase of moving it from a resurrection camper into its identity as happy camper. So that, you know, it's going to be a fun process. So we don't want to rush it too much, but this is a business. So we want to make it profitable and, you know, spend the exact amount of time on it that we need to spend on it. And we can move on to the next resurrection camper. So, you know, don't get too comfortable. Don't get too.
That's right. Yeah, I'll be prepared for the next 8 weeks or so. It's going to be beast mode.
That's it.
And after that, it's going to be beauty mode.
Oh, so I like that. And the beast.
Yeah. So you got beast coming first.
That's right.
And then you got beauty coming after that to beautify things and, you know, make it all happy and nice, so that when the person that's going to buy it, the family that's going to buy this camper, comes and looks at it, they'll just be blessed as soon as they see it.
That's right.
And they can just enjoy and be happy, you know, during their time using it.
That's it, y'all. So we have gone through, we've resurrected the lights and they pop back on. We've got the solar completely operational again. We found our remote.
Right.
We picked a paint color. So we are on it. Literally, because we found the remote, every goal that we wanted to accomplish today, we accomplished. We're just shy of a goal just by not testing it. But
Right.
we'll get that done. So I'm extremely happy.
Happy camper.
And I'm happy
Dry bones live.
they can. They
Yes,
definitely
they
can. So
That's right.
we're going to call it right here on a happy high note for today. It's the Resurrection Ranch at Resurrection Campers. And it is
still all about God.
We will see y'all on the next one.
I can never repay you for all you are and all you've done for me. I couldn't thank you enough. My worship could never measure how I feel. So I'll be an offering at the potter's wheel. I gave you my life. I offer my best, a sacrifice. Whatever you ask, morning and night, and every hour that shall pass, it's yours to have and hold, to mold and shape. Lord, fill this place. So fill this place. This place.